your survivor, because the eye of the tiger is in her today. She wants this.
She does, and she believes that she can do it. She has beaten Leigh Waters before in a final. It was 2 years ago in Orange County. Leigh Waters, though, will start us off with first serve in game one. Waters with a pass to the backhand side of Todd. Nice deep ground stroke for Todd to get the advantage at the kitchen.
Yeah, and then interesting volley. She has such a good swinging two-handed volley sometimes. Might have been there for her. Like that. That's exactly the shot I was looking for, although Leigh couldn't hit it any better. That was impressive.
Leigh Waters, fresh off her 40th singles title in Vegas, triple crowned there as well.
2-0. Point.
And a missed return for Todd. Slow to start early. These two last met in Sacramento in the quarterfinals. Waters cleaned up in 2.
Yeah, and that's desperately needed for Parris there. You don't want 5 or 6. 3 is enough.
Especially with the way that Waters can command a match to start once she gets going. She's gone.
If you go back to yesterday, that's 23 points in a row in singles because she won the last 20 against Brooke.
Ball was deep from Waters. Howard Hepworth, Drew DeHennis, referee crew for this one, and an early challenge for Waters. Live, I thought I saw it deep as well.
Okay. Now, here's the news. We got all of our toys from inside back outside. So we've got the replay cameras where we want them. So we're gonna have a great view of this. And ooh, that's in.
Wow.
That is in. Okay. And again, the whole 25% threshold, that's at least 50 right there.
There was speculation on a call last night. Would love for you to clarify, per the quadrant percentage rules of the point of contact, that ball in men's doubles would be deemed in.
Yes.
And you agree with that call?
Yeah, Jaume lit up a two-handed backhand.
After review, the call is overturned. The ball was in. 2 timeouts remaining, 2 timeouts remaining. Resume play at side out, 3-0.
So to answer that quickly, the rule is 25% in, and last night I saw about 33% of the Jaume two-handed backhand speed up, and that's good enough. That's the rule and the technical that the referees are going to stare at, and there's no debating that.
Right.
Now, you may not love the 25%, but that isn't it. They are calling it against that, and you get an overturn and a missed return, and this gets worse.
I'll agree with it or not, at least bring some objectivity to the call. I mean, great pursuit by Waters, but Todd survives it.
Yeah, because the dipper over to the forehand, you're like, wow, now Lee's ahead, but the ball off the tape just too far to go. And, you know, Parris is not somebody that is used to being in front. She likes her fans to have to deal with angst and pain and her wild comebacks.
Big comeback against Kate Fahey earlier in the draw.
Wow. Yeah, the pelt's on the wall for her in this one. Kate Fahey, 11-9 in the third, then ran over Mary Brasha and then played terrific against Leigh Jansen, but was way behind in game 1 and had to save a game point there. That's just what she does.
Parris Todd is one of just 3 players to have beaten Leigh Waters in a final. Rare company she finds herself in. So she has that belief and the confidence. Now it's the execution.
Yeah, and we talked to her for a while about mixing up the serves. I couldn't agree more with it, but you got it. If you're going to throw the lob serve in there, that's got to be in.
Just so good, and Annalie Waters can control the point in so many ways.
Yeah, so if you choose to stay back and you hit a return in the midcourt, she's coming forward guaranteed. Now you're going to have to hit a pass, so hitting that return better. And Parris has decided I've seen enough.
Yeah.
So
Annalie's benched, but Christian Alshon is her other mentee.
5-0.
That's a great ball from Parris Todd. She needs more of that.
yeah, because I think she would say, I'm okay trading groundies as long as mine are in the back 10th of the court. Anything closer, she knows she's going to be scrambling.
0-5.
Clean pass for Todd. She's on the board.
Yeah, because the one thing you can do is if you give Annalie those short angles, she will come forward. The only thing Annalie isn't in pickleball is tall. So she cannot cover the full width as much as a taller player can.
Fight out.
Serve from Annalie Waters, just deep.
Yeah, some of the players are going for a little pace, but trying to get a big bounce off the backhand just comes up a little too long with that one. Oh, that's a pretty violent volley right there, up in her eyes. And I love the way she returned cross court and then stayed. She was like, Parris is going to bring that back cross court. She knew before Parris hit it.
5-1.
That's just so good, and that's what you get when you go to the backhand, to your point a moment ago.
Yeah, especially if you are coming from the left side of the court, short angle cross court, you just don't have the foot speed and the reach to get all the way over there.
6-1.
She's got the angles when she commands the kitchen. Does Annalie Waters? Hard to pass her.
Yeah, and that's such a good shot because you gotta bend, you gotta get that left hand to help.
When the world sleeps, greatness rises, training rigorously and pushing boundaries. The next level isn't just handed to you, it's earned. Go next level with 6-0 Pickleball.
The best 15 minutes I've ever seen Yates Johnson play. So that is a great change from Parris there because Annalie had been cheating to the backhand. Go down the line with it.
1 set.
A couple of biggies to the forehand side again, but different approach when Waters is at the kitchen.
Yeah, it's just too high, too, on the passes. I mean, if it's shoulder high, that's going to get destroyed every single time from Annalie.
7-1. Point.
On one of the pass cross courts. Couldn't make it, trying to narrow down those margins of the clearance.
The aggressor by far here is Annalie, and when you are having play dictated to you by that, the score ends up looking like it does right now. Wow. I mean, that is a rocket launcher.
Seemed like Todd was trying to test her laterally there, and even then, Waters, there's very few shots she can't get to.
Point.
Game point for Annalie Waters in 14 minutes time.
Game point.
That's deep. Waters will take the first, and pure domination on her side, 11-1. And you know one thing about Parris Todd, she is a fighter, and we would expect her to fight back in a big way here in game 2. We'll see. And we're going to send you to break. And Leigh Waters is 1 game away from a title win in singles, her first of 3 matches on the day in Atlanta. Grand slams, that's for sure. And against anyone that's beaten her before.
100%.
Point.
I mean, you heard her get worked up about Kate Fahey. I'm sick of hearing about Kate Fahey, so she wins 11-0 in the first game last week.
Side out.
Yeah, I'd like to see just a little more aggressive out of Parris here.
0-1. Point.
Todd will take an early tie in game 2.
Yeah, a couple, you know, pickleball gods can get involved off the tape, kiss it wide a little bit.
1-1. Side out.
For Todd on the third.
Yeah, same problem, short angle, rip down the line, and then you're on the run trying to hit something that's 10%.
Dive deep into that short angle conversation from game 1.
Point.
It's wide, so you notice the trend for Todd in game 1 was the short angles, and Annalise cleaning up in that category.
She is. She's wrecking it down the line, so
2-1.
let's find something else. Oh, my. Oh, those are the points Leigh gets overamped on when she makes an unbelievable get. All of a sudden, she sees she's within like 70-30 from 95-5 against and starts trying to hit winners. Great point from Parris there. Let's see if she can get some momentum from that.
You're on 1. 1-2. Side out.
Oh, and another just routine sort of try and get the serve deep miss. Can't happen.
2-1.
Great read by Parris Todd. Oh, the call was wide, an immediate challenge from Parris Todd.
As a pro pickleball player, aches and pains can really affect my game. That's why I use Leigh, a once-a-day patch that provides relief from acute pain due to minor strains and sprains.
Leigh diclofenac topical system 1.3% is a prescription NSAID medication indicated for the topical treatment of acute pain due to minor strains, sprains, and contusions. Leigh may cause risk of serious cardiovascular events, including heart attack and stroke, which can be fatal, and gastrointestinal events. Do not use if you've recently had coronary artery bypass surgery, gastrointestinal bleeding, an asthma attack, hives, or are allergic to aspirin or any other NSAIDs. Do not use Leigh on broken skin. Most serious side effects include, but are not limited to, heart problems, liver problems, kidney problems, skin reactions, nausea, and dizziness. Stop Leigh and get emergency medical help right away if you experience shortness of breath or trouble breathing, chest pain, weakness in one part or side of your body, slurred speech, or swelling of the face or throat. Before taking Leigh, tell your doctor about all of your medical conditions, including if you have liver or kidney problems, have high blood pressure, have asthma, are pregnant, or plan to become pregnant.
Talk to your doctor about Leigh today. For more information, including valuable patient savings programs, visit leighcart.com.
Put a couple of points like the one before that she had. But if you don't get the groundies deep, you're going to be hitting a pass on the run with very limited options.
2-1. Point.
Waters going for her 9th singles title of the year. 41 in her career.
Yeah, one loss at 11 p.m. against Salome Vizzy in Dallas.
It's wide for Todd.
And this is just complete dictation from Leigh.
4-1.
It's deep for Leigh Waters. The run will end there, and Parris Todd needs to get going quick, or this one will be out of reach.
We know she can come back, but this is a different animal
Yes.
on the other side.
1-4.
Guesses right there, because Parris held that impressively, and Leigh jab step to the right, looking cross court, and she guessed right. She's doing everything right here, Michelle.
He's 29-0 in finals since losing to Todd in 22 in the final. Nice pass for Waters on a complete scramble of a play.
Because the other thing about bringing that cross court from there is you are running out of room. It's only 20 by 44.
She has up-leveled her game in so many ways since that 2022 result for Todd.
Yeah, because as I mentioned, the group of players that Parris beat to get here, I mean, she is playing great coming in here. Very confident player coming in here. And now just clean winners. Parris tried to take a little pace off and go for more of a topspin loopy ball, and Leigh took it on the rise and just mauled it cross court.
7-1.
Now she's full Geppetto mode. Parris's last stand right here.
She did come back from 10-6 in game 2 in their last meeting here in Atlanta in the Grand Slam final with that 4 championship point save. So we'll see if she has that magic in her. That's deep. She'll take one. Crowd is getting behind her. Gets another.
That's the strategy that got Brooke Buckner a lead. Make the forehand beater. Come on forward, be aggressive, put the ball deep. Buckner does it more with pace than that. Had more topspin on it, but still deep in the court. Because it's hard to pass from that far back. I mean, when you look at where this ball was hit, and we'll get a good look at Parris here. I mean,
down the line. Parris Todd inching her way back in.
So if Leigh is going to come into the net cross court, it is a long way to go. You have to get the ball down the line quickly, and Parris did that perfectly. 4 straight. Wow.
Call was out. Parris Todd looking for clarification from Drew DeHennis, who
guaranteed pickleball play every week. No hassle, no paddle stacking lines, no worries. Join a pickleball league today and up your game with competitive, consistent, well-matched play. Connect with your local leagues, check live rankings on your phone, and play with ease. Whether you're there to socialize with your community, network across the net, or have fun playing your favorite sport, leagues are a stress-free way to enjoy your play. Find your closest league at pickleball.com and click leagues today to get started.
Parris would lose the challenge there, so we said she had to go there, and did she ever?
Leigh Waters finds the corner.
It's a good adjustment from Leigh. Been beaten down the line a couple of times, just sat there.
Nine, 6.
Wow, how about the cross-court pass from Parris Todd?
You want to sit down the line? Go right ahead. And the key here is this is diving down, so great footwork to get there on the forehand and then throw that almost into the kitchen past Leigh. And can she push 2 or 3 across here and get within 1 or 2?
Right back to the forehand, to the corner for Parris Todd. Unsuccessful that time. I don't think there are many players, Dave, that would say they love playing Leigh Waters. Parris Todd gave us those words ahead of the match.
I want a piece of this. I want to get in there.
It's a great challenge, and with that, Leigh Waters earns herself a championship point.
Timeout receiver 10-6. Match point.
Can close it out. And what Parris Todd is made of. Into the net for Todd. Leigh Waters takes home another Grand Slam title. She was tested in game 2, but the best prevails in the Peachtree State.
Yeah, it's just unreal how she just comes out here and dominates against the best players, the red-hot players, as you mentioned, Michelle. And that is the standard. And the scary part is, Michelle, the standard keeps going up, and the gap between her and the rest of the field keeps widening.
That is a scary thought.
Welcome back, everybody. There's the finishing touch on yet another singles title in 2024 for the dominant top seed, Leigh Waters. She wins it 11-1, 11-6. Great run for Parris Todd to get to the silver, but too much. AL dub with another dub, and she is standing by right now with our Michelle McMahon.
Dave, thanks so much. Leigh Waters, just a couple of months ago, you met Parris Todd in the final in May. Identical scoreline there in game 2. That time she came back to take game 2. You had that running through your mind. You said, how did you battle your way out and close it out in 2?
Yeah, for sure. I think in May when I was playing her, I was a little bit more hyped, a little bit more amped up. And today I just wanted to kind of go out there, play my game, not get too into the yelling and the screaming, just Leigh, play her game. So yeah, I mean, she's an opponent that you can never count out. She fights through everything. She was down to Kate in the 3rd, came back, so just can't count her out. And I wanted to play a more aggressive point on my 10-6 and not kind of wait for her to hit a really good shot. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get to the net as quick as I can. And it ended up working. So I'm glad I didn't have to, have a side out and then keep thinking about what happened in May. So glad to clinch that one out.
Yeah, it was impressive. And the stats just continue to climb for Leigh Waters. 119 career titles, and she's aiming for her 29th Triple Crown here today. Just how great is the fans here in Atlanta, here outdoors?
Yeah, the fans are awesome. I mean, even when Parris was struggling a little bit, you guys were trying to hype her up. So I know if I was in that position, I would want that too. So thank you guys. That was awesome. But yeah, I mean, all week, even when we were inside, the fans were, going in, coming out, going back in, and it was super loud in there. So yeah, I feel like through the years, we've had more and more fans here in Atlanta. So you guys have been awesome this year, and I can't wait to see what happens next year.
And let's get the hardware in her hands. Leslie Kehoe is here on behalf of our title sponsor for this great event, on behalf of CIBC. Leslie?
Leigh, on behalf of CIBC, the commercial bank and private wealth sponsor of this great tournament, it is an honor and privilege to give you this trophy.
Her 9th title of the season. Leigh Waters victorious again in Grand Slam fashion. Dave?
Well, thank you, Michelle. She does get it done again. She doesn't lose games in singles. She just goes out and keeps winning. She does it again here in Atlanta against the same foe, this time just in 2. So here's where we're at, folks. We are going to be on CBS Sports Network at the top of the hour. So Pickleball will resume at noon Eastern. Head on over to CBS Sports Network, and we'll have the rest of the day's coverage over there. So Anna Leigh Waters, Triple Crown hunting here in the ATL.